A wonderful good evening, everybody. We're live and in business. So I need to click two more buttons and such, and then we are ready to continue our crazy adventures. So, well, let's see where I left off last time. Okay. So, we got our little ghoulie strolling around. We got no refrigeration yet, and building material wise, we are also high and dry. So, yeah, that ain't the best of situations. Let's see if I can survive it or not. So, on the bright side, we got power. Okay. We also got a ghoul in the holding cell, so. Well. Okay. Well, all in all, the situation isn't that bad. It ain't that good either, but before we have those coolers up and running, nothing can happen here. So let's see. We got, work-wise, a high and important mining order here, and an important building order on Gentry. So, building-wise, this guy has no passion, so he learns terribly slow. Yeah, right. That's what you get when you go for an all-random start. So, how are my meat stockpiles? 1.7 days on these. Okay, well, could be worse. Hey, Arcade Fire, welcome. Yeah, pretty good, thanks for asking. It's been a bit of a hectic weekend with all the new learning and new videos to do, but, well, a good form of hectic, I'd say. So, let's see. What about these? These are pretty complete soon. That is really good news that we have so many ready-to-eat potatoes here. Potatoes don't go as quickly bad as meat does, so that'll put some relief on us. My ghoulie does regenerate quickly now. Yeah. Ghouls are amazing. Zarmal, hi there. Happy to see you. So we got quite a bunch of camel hide. Nice. So we might as well build ourselves an electric tailoring bench. I mean, that keeps Gentry in the training, right? So we got the mining orders down for Ash. Let's see how that'll go. So this is really sort of a challenge run that I have put up on myself because of the all random start. I have a crappy fighter. Psycho really doesn't pull much of her own weight. We have a slowpoke, and Gentry is the only real good pull of the all random start that I went with. We're also sitting in the middle of the desert with no friends around us. I mean, I could eventually maybe befriend these guys, so that is at least an option. But beyond that, not a friendly soul inside. I love all random starts because it, you know, it is really quite easy to make the game easy if you know where you want to go, what you want to do. But if you randomize everything, you don't have any control about the circumstances, and that makes the game quite exciting, no matter how good you are at it. So, Yeah, Gentry, that is what I like to see. Waste or precious materials. So you can train your building skills more. The big question is, how do we train up the construction skills? I mean, I don't even have spare materials to work with. It's the most troublesome part. I mean, or I already repaired in my desperation this whole site here, so we're going to deconstruct it. It's good marble blocks and good training. What else should I do? So, well, at least we're gonna get some progression here. Why is that light not connected? Oh, because the storehouse has no power. I mean, honestly, it ain't the most important of power supplies, but I can't say no to that. Okay, so Psycho is back on track, so we're going to take down another dromedary, or do we? Ugh, they're terribly far away. The next ostrich is much closer, so I think we should be good to go. Finally, we can group up ghouls and regular colonists properly. This was something that was bugged when we were on release. Okay, so yeah, ostrich. I don't think that Psycho would be strong enough to take down an ostrich on her own, but with this kind of setup, I am very, very confident that. Stop poking Ash. Very confident that the bird will go down, just like I thought. So we need meat and we need training on Psycho, so it all comes together quite nicely here. It's melee 4 for her. She was melee 3 before, so we get that. She's gonna be my hunter for the time being. Okay. Since ghouls regenerate so darn fast, we're gonna be able to continue there. So, Gentry, relaxing. Well, he's going to deconstruct that stuff, and then we're going to have enough marble blocks to build something. I think this ain't that bad. I think we are here on a good track. So, well, better dig out a couple of chunks of steel more here. I mean, it's just ridiculous how bad he is at everything that we really need. Luckily, once we're going to do void sculptures, Ash will shine. And the medical tin. Don't sneeze at that. This is really valuable. Really, really valuable. So... But yeah, it'll take some time until he's good at that. But I don't know when I'll get my next new colonist, so yeah, we better endure it, I'd say. Okay. Well, at least we're gonna have some light here soon. I also have taken the liberty to install Smart Speed, the mod which allows you to make the speed go even faster, because I don't think we miss anything if we don't have the night run in ultra slow-mo. Like, that's really anything anybody would miss. Okay, so let's keep Psycho fed and happy. You don't want the ghoul to go hungry. Nobody likes the ghoul when he goes hungry. She, they, whatever. So, yeah, the dromedaries are very, very deep south on the map. I hate that. Honestly, I hate you for that. Dromedaries, how dare you? So, Anybody high on plant cutting priority? Not really. So... yeah, with all the darkness involved, Gentry is really working slow on that electric stove. I really hope he doesn't mess it up. Oh, good. So, just a few more cables. And then we are finally able to cook electric stoves and all. So currently we're not researching anything here, but that is okay, considering how wild our situation right now is. So I want light in my containment chamber. This makes things more stable. Oh, jeez. I shouldn't, I shouldn't watch how slowly he learns. Just makes things more unbearable. Yeah, let's research entity containment. Allows me to put up more of these fancy sills. Okay, but yeah, it takes quite some time, but we are close enough to level 5 that I think that this deconstruction job all in all will bring Gentry to the freezer. This will be amazing. This will be such progress. Well, Arcade Fire, it is quite something special, but I personally still mad in love with it, especially with the new content. Hey Zareen, yeah, sorry, it went a little bit later than the usual Sundays today. I'm very sorry. It's still very happy that you came on by for saying hi. Appreciate that. Next Sunday, I think I will be earlier again. Or at least I try to. So, another day has passed. We are not really researching any anomalies these days. We're just barely trying to survive. But I mean, providing power to these regions of the base is good. This was the first time in the first session. In between that, I did a lot of info videos, so I did a off-camera run where well, progression-wise, I am about to dip into this area here with well-prepared base off-camera. Because I did go there just without well-prepared, and I got wrecked. But I expected that. That was totally what I expected. And there are quite some troublesome scenarios of it. So the basic things that you have here on the list, these are all relatively easy to handle, and well, you're not gonna go too crazy about these. But the stuff afterwards, that's a different cup of tea. Okay, so we ran out of meat, so, well, I think I need to micromanage Gentry today a little bit. Because he's one step away from being able to build those freezers. And we need that. We need that very, very much. Because that does make such a huge difference to the entire base. There we go. Oh, there's that stone here. Pesky, pesky stone. Yeah, well. Smoothing a wall does take a while, but it does enable you to put a cable through it. Yeah, best way to learn? Well, I drew I truly feel a little bit sad about the fact that I'm rushing through this entire thing so much because I need to do tutorials quite quickly, you know, market pressure and all. But it is the good way of feeling bad about something, if you catch my drift. It could be really worse. But I tend to play slower usually, but, well... I still haven't had the audacity to just dev mode through everything and just don't care about playing for that. That's not... No. Can't do that. I'd die a little inside if I'd do so. Okay, so finally, oh boy, we've been working towards that so hard. So here we go. Meat storage. Meat the meat storage. So Psycho, go nibble on that burb and then bring home some dromedary. We're going to bring the entire crew though, or... yeah, we're going to do so. It would be a wasted opportunity in terms of grinding skill XP. For the entire crew. There's quite a lot of steel on this map. It's very, very nice to see. Come on, Gentry. Don't be shy. Unload that pump shotgun onto this thing. There we go. Good guy. So we're not going to stop here since we are now able to conserve that stuff. We're going to... wait a sec. Don't take the initiative. We're gonna pick up another one. There we go. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, okay. Let the man eat, I'd say. So, the ghoul can go home, and you can... oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to interrupt you in the very last second of your meal. But on the bright side, we have the corpses now where they belong, and we can reinstall the butcher table right there, and that wall lamp. Hey Ash, yeah, we're still kicking, and since I've learned a lot between this and the last episode, because I did a crazy amount of tutorials, I am quite positive that this colony has probably a future. Void curiosity. Yeah. You want to do some ritual, don't you? Happy to see you, Ash. Hope you all had a fine weekend. I certainly did. Enjoying our time with our dog. She's starting to get used to us, although she still struggles with me alone because, I don't know, she's a girly person or so. She's just mad in love with my wife, but not so much with any male person. Yes, the soundtrack of Anomaly is wow. It is so good. I've been very, very surprised about that myself. There's so much atmosphere. In general, I am extremely pleased about Rimworld Anomaly. I have a feeling of the game feels very complete to me. It's I've always felt like that Rimworld was feeling way too normal and not sci-fi enough. This DLC changes that enormously well. So, we're gonna let Gentry work on the potatoes here for now. The most important thing is completed. We have successfully we have successfully installed a freezing unit here, which means, yeah, there's really nothing to worry about anymore. My ghoul can't starve this quickly anymore, and that really puts me on a big relief. Well, Gentry is at least at level 4 by now. This guy has a lot of potential. Hey Dio Brando, thank you. I'm doing my best to be as entertaining as I can. Love to be appreciated, and happy to have you. So, well, those potatoes are getting us somewhere experience-wise. That is at least some relief. And the big mining operation down here is good for now as well. So that's fine. Just need to haul that stuff now where it belongs. We're gonna be forbidding foods and corpses in general in this place here. Because there's no real benefit in stuff being stored there. So guys, we are not gonna rest until the last bit of dromedary meat has been saved. I've had it with rotting meat, you see. I mean, the survival meals, they wouldn't need to be there, but heck, whatever. Good. So, well, I think kitchen will be there one day once the ghoul has moved out. Can't cook right now here, but well, I think, yeah, we're going to do this like that. It's not the most ideal combination, but surely better than what we got right now. Alright, Sarmal, sleep well. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I'll try my best to be a little bit earlier next time, but yep, the video on demand will be there for you. Have a good start into the week. I wish you the best. May Monday be kind on you. Alrighty. So, Gentry on a long sleep today, huh? So, before Gentry does anything else, I want those benches moved. Because I really am tired of the inefficiency here. Yeah, and he's doing the wall lamp thing right there as well. Good. So, we finally got that out of the way too. He'll have his way with the taters on the field. That's totally okay. That is totally a-okay. So, that is... You'll witness now my stupidity. I have forgotten that stumps yield wood as well. So, thanks so much to the all-knowing and wise comment section of YouTube. I kind of derped on that, because I forgot that now stumps yield wood. Back when I learned Rimworld, that was not a thing, so I kind of passed me when that got introduced. This is sometimes really nasty when you learned a game a long while ago and some new stuff gets introduced and you just totally fail at perceiving it. Happens to me sometimes. Pretty sure I'm not alone with that. So I'm going to pick up the low-hanging fruit here and have some logs on the side. But I mean, we got now 250 potatoes. Ain't much, but it's decent nevertheless. Especially since there is still another harvest incoming. So, well, once Gentry is a little bit better at what he's doing there, so plant 6 or so, I think I'm going to expand on that. Or, you know what? Never mind. Just realized that this spot here, that is a nice expansion. Hosting a friend. So, his friend Whoop is learning Loop. No, well, not really helpful. I mean, the tornado generator and the skill trainer sure are nice items, but I have no real immediate craving for neither of these. And hosting another person can be quite annoying. So let's cook a little bit more of that simple meal stuff, so we can now finally store it. This is, like I said, it's so good to have finally that kind of progress. The gas slickers. Kimmy the doctor. I as a fly. Oh no, 83. 83 years old. I feel bad for you, Kimmy. You see? I feel bad for you. So, well, we're going to wait until Kimmy has crawled to our base. Because I don't think that I need to do much, but I still want to wait until she is in the vicinity of our base. So, if anything goes wrong between Kimmy and Psycho, we can... Right, let's... There we go. She did it all by herself. Nice. So, yeah, we could imprison her and all, but... well, nothing wrong about ghoul food, if you ask me. So, we need to make sure that we're not storing the stranger corpses in here. So, where are my harbinger trees? Shouldn't we have some? Harbinger tree sprout here. Ah, down there. So, priority important. Alright. So that should do the trick, I hope. Harbinger trees are just good to feed. They take care of your excess corpses quite decently. Alright. Goes down quite slowly, but I mean, on the bright side, hey, look at that, we have time for research. I take that as a real positive. And the dromedaries moved close to the base. That's the day for them to die. Ah, well, we don't need Ash on that. He can go to bed. In this regard, I gotta say, I love the ghouls. They are just so freaking awesome. It's never been as easy to hunt like that, with the really high safety. So this time I'll let the poor guy eat. Alright. Hey, Disco, welcome. Happy to see you. So... where did he put the body? But he didn't put the body there. No, he didn't put the body there. No, he butchered it right away. That's what he did. Yeah, well. can't argue with that method. Nothing wrong about that. Alrighty. So the colony is going quite well right now. We have a good amount of potato. We have some safety. And we got enough meat to feed the ghoul for a while. Well, I have so far killed one of my colonies inefficiently, as I did reload when the I forgot how they were called, the night monolith thingies, the darkness event. Boy, this was cool, but boy was I bad prepared. So it's really cool. The advanced events are brutal, but they are also fun. So it's Broken Applications Day. Battery broken, stove broken. But the good part is we can mine in the freezer. This is a very, very lucky coincidence, I think. So, yeah, that compacted machinery was not exactly a surprise. So I'm trying to mine out the metals last, because I want to learn mining as much as possible before I chuck out things that I don't really need right now. The mining yield is directly linked to your mining skill, and well, if you're that bad at mining, then your mining yield is also pretty bad. So we're just going to dig around that. And that marble ain't bad either, if it ever yields some chunks. That is. Speaking about which, I can also expand on that battery house. Nice. So, well, let's suspend that. And there is no button for vegetarian simple meal. Damn it. That's a little bit disappointing. So we're going to work with a no meat diet for now, as long as we can uphold it. So the meat is for the ghoul. I am quite positive that we can bang down the emu, but well, I'd prefer not to. So I'll want to stretch out the availability of meat as long as possible, especially now that we can't freeze it. It's a big bonus. So we'll I think this is a good stockpile zone for chunks and the like. So we're going to be storing steel and stone blocks there. And chunks, obviously, yes. Okay. I am already spooked by the insectoids inside my freezer one day. They will come. Freezer inside the mountain. Basically asking for trouble here, but well. That's only a problem when it's a problem. Before that, it ain't even real. Unbound rare, I dare. Shambler's approach. Let's go, boys. We have clear weather. It's a pretty good opportunity for us to attack Shamblers. Let's see if we can take down one of them isolated. Yep. Full on success. Paper boy, hi there. So happy to see you. There we go. The first Shambler is down like that. Here we hear the new music in action. I'll give you a little bit more of that sweet, sweet tune. There we go. I love the ghoul shotgun combo. I would have never came up with that idea by myself, but well, I'm quite happy that the game made me come up with it. So, well, too bad, no loot. So let's haul them to our corpse disposal unit. So the draw Shambler's ritual has been discovered. Juju, hi there. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. So where did all my wood go? Ah, to the tailor bench. So glad to have you all, and I hope you're going to survive yet another episode. I mean, so far, I'm quite positive. We even took down the Shamblers with ease, but most of the early game things that the game tosses at you aren't that hard. Beggars seek resources. They want 3 beer. Oh, man. Sir, they're basically begging for a beer. I already feel bad for not providing. So, cloth lab coat, war mask, gas mask, heavy fur jacket. So basically any clothing we'd be producing would be trading. Well, let's make a couple of dusters, I'd say. That's quite a lot more items than it were. Vanilla really has developed. I mean, the menus, the double-mint menus that you see there for the that whole thing here, that is not vanilla. But I don't like the basic system of vanilla when it comes down to these workbenches and how it looks. It's just terrible. Okay, well, maybe we're going to go away from tree sowing and towards solar paneling. Alright. I mean, it doesn't necessarily feel like the most productive type of work that I let Ash do here, but, well, it does make his mining a little bit better, I'd say. Look at that, he's already mining Dre. Okay. This place needs sort of a workshop. And, well, we're still gonna be starting with the stonecutter's table. I'm making it steel. Simply because steel is so much more accessible for us. And I just realized... yeah. Something like that. Oh. Been a long day. So, with the steel stonecutter's table outside here, we're going to be able to start cutting ourselves some stone blocks. There we go. So, configuring it like that will make sure that we're always just pulling from that stockpile here without the need of complicated configurations. It's one of my favorite setups, as it will constantly pull from the pile here and just need to control what I put on the pile, and I control what kind of stones come out. It's nifty. The only downside of having a dog now is that walking around that much is making me much earlier tired than I'm used to. I mean, obviously we're walking more than ever. Okay. So, what are you chaps up to, huh? Hauling. Cooking. Removing floors. So yeah, the whole floor removal situation did give us a little bit extra steel. That's at least something. And marble blocks to work with. Ah, the familiar clinkering and clankering of stone cutters. That's a very, very good feeling to have, or a very nice sound to hear. Yeah, I have had a ghoul on a drop pod, and that's why I just went on over and picked him up. Because, you know, freebies. Croak. So I just realized that it might be smart to build just another containment cell. Or we expand on that one here. That would be totally an option too. So for that, we're going to install the security door here. Oh, we don't have the necessary construction skill. Never mind. It's always the same old story. Well, but I got granite to build with. So we're going to go and build a nice little holding cell here. Oh. Or so I thought. Well. Well, for now it'll be a holding spot. That's completely okay too. I mean, this is not providing as much containment power as the steel one does, but well, we're getting there. So let's do this like that. So, there's only that one emu left, so let's take care of him before he leaves. You don't leave us. You're gonna be staying forever in Psycho's belly. Is that? No. No gunshot wound. Just looked like that. There we go. No. I drafted them all. The ghoul does not properly walk back into your base otherwise. Okay. So, the wildlife tab. Empty. That is the reason why I ordered that all our meals are going to be cooked with potatoes for now. Oh, that is not how it should be. Gentry, could you kindly? Thank you. I don't feel good about the containment inside my freezer. I know I shouldn't be such a wuss about it, but can't change myself. There we go. Funny enough, it did lower the average containment strength. I guess that was because of the rock walls around me. Huh, I really need to try that out. I mean, storing wild, dangerous creatures inside of a mountain is smart until you think about insectoids. So, Darklight. Darklight can't fight, but does that really bother me? Does Darklight have... Oof, that is... But apart from that, Darklight is freaking useless. Nope. Dreadpool, hey there, welcome. Pretty good. Thanks for asking. Rimworld Anomaly is wild. We got the Dwarf Fortress Adventure Mode, only a couple of days ahead of us, and Manor Lords that I haven't yet tried out, but I could if I'd wanted to find out how much I like it. So yeah, really good April. Good April so far. So, I'd say it is also time for apartments. Come on. These poor guys deserve real apartments. You know, the ones with privacy. The boring ones. Let's build really boring ones. Why not? Well, I wish I could play Planet Crafter, but I get motion sickness from that game so badly that I can't play it. I mean, it is not always equally bad, but well, I don't enjoy being afraid constantly while gaming that I feel like I want to puke. You surely kind of relate. So, yeah, well, it's been the problem with Planet Crafter. And I kind of like feel bad about that because I really wanted to try that out, the full version and all. I don't know what they did with the graphics of that game, but something with the movement just messes up with my motion sickness problem. I don't have that often, but when I do it, boy. Transport pod crash. A bodyguard from the gas slickers. Well, Psycho, I heard you are always hungry. Herdospar. 85-year-old, I swear to God, these dudes, they just dispose their unwanted people on my base. That's all they do. The last attacker was also an old fart like that one here. But I mean, on the bright side, I don't need to feed the ghoul for another ration. Ooh, dromedary and emu. They're back. So, speaking about back, I'll be right back in a second with some drinks, because I'm darn thirsty, so see you all in a minute. So that's been very short 5 minutes. The camera will be back on in a hot minute. I made myself some fresh tea before I started, and I'm very, very much cherishing this decision. Anyway, so we need those apartments down. So in that regard, since we're starting to work with marble, I'm going to work with marble like this. Oh. There we go. I have it on my to-do list, the Solium Infernum. I totally wanted to play, but there have been so many things on the list, on the table, and all that lately that I just didn't find time for it yet. But I want to. It's looking lovely. Oh well, quite the opposite way, but you know what I mean. It's a game about hell. Yay, Construction 6. I really hope that the apartment block up there will make things a little bit easier for our dudes. I really need a third pair of hands that can work. Too many games, too little time. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I rediscovered Dead Cells lately for me as something to have fun with between the work. Lovely game. Just so good. Started a new save file and had some fun, and having a blast with it ever since. Not so much played, only an hour or two, but very fun nevertheless. So the auto moderator does auto inhibit the message because blew me. Alright. Alright, auto moderation. I wouldn't have thought anything kinky without your inspiration. Alright. So, Ash has made progress in studying the monolith. That is really good. We totally need the containment technology. There we go. And now on to the bioferrite harvesting. We're making good progress. So now we can replace that holding spot with a proper holding platform. Add some light into it. And it's gonna be awesome. Finally, we got an apartment block going over there. There's so much steel on that map. It's wonderful. I really, really feel lucky about that. Alrighty. We had a really, really slow start on that run. Due to the obvious reason that we had a desert drop with random colonists that sucked at starting at a colony. So I'm just happy that we haven't had insectoids here on our starting spot. That would have been really, really annoying. Nice. Now we just need some flooring inside there, and it's really gonna be good. Ha! Oh no, the plague. So now Ash can totally show off how useful it is to have a darned good doctor in the house. For the time being, I'm issuing the real good medicine here. %90. That's why we're doing this with good medicine. But, well, you don't see me too pleased about that. Not at all. But luckily Gentry is super immune, so there is a decent chance that he's going to be just fine in no time. So let's clean that darned place. As clean as you can hold such a room. Oh yeah. Those are some really, really tasty results. And we're getting closer to solar panel technology. Well, at least something, I dare say. Well, I think I want to have more of that steel. My steel stockpiles are not high enough for my taste, and there's not really that much to do right now. I wish it'd be different, but well. I'm gonna give him the regular treatment now. That means he's not gonna get any medicine whatsoever, just regular doctor treatment. But I think with a medical skill of 10 and such an immunity advance, I mean... that is all he needs. There we go. Immunity gained. Brilliant. And Gentry be like, it's just a plague, I'll walk it off, man. Super immune is such a good trait. It's among the most powerful ones, I think. Okay, that ends this vein of steel. Destitute survivors. Well, Maldonado approaching with a child. Come on by, man. He has so much work to do. Your kiddo can clean. You can craft. And I just hope that you guys aren't traders. So... but even if they are traders, they're going to provide us with valuable building materials for a while, up until then. And then we're going to kill them because they pissed us off, obviously. So, well... while the refugees are only temporary, I don't mind. I don't mind at all having them. Awful and poor. Well, tell you what, we're going to rebuild these. No, but the people that made Prison Architect have surely taken their inspiration from Rimworld, I think. Or vice versa. Can't tell anymore which one was there first, but I think Rimworld was predating Prison Architect. But the similarities are there, I know. Okay. We're running out of potatoes, but well, the next harvest is almost in. Why are you guys pissed? You are in serious pain, and you are in barracks, yeah. Yeah, people are very divisive about Prison Architect too. Some of them are really looking forward to it, and some, well, I heard very, very opposite expectations, yeah. We'll see, though. No, Dean, I have never played Fortress Craft Evolved. No, very sorry. So... will I build my workshop out of marble or durable stone? Well, the answer is very quickly and easy, out of marble. Because wherever people spend a lot of time, beauty does matter. And therefore, we want to have a nice looking workshop. Let's keep it small for starters. Conduit. There we go. Well, Risen Architect 2 will show us if Paradox Interactive is slowly dying or not. They surely look like they are. There's been so many questionable releases from the side of Paradox Interactive lately. Yeah, well, I'm very curious to see how that'll all play out. There we go. Finally, walls around my workshop. So I really think I need to bring up more apartments here. I just feel like I am overdoing it a little bit with the symmetry and regular shapes, but whatever. So Ash, how's your mining skill? Yeah. Oh, almost 4. Hooray! At least some progress. So, let's send Psycho to destroy all rubbish on the base. Okay, at least we got mining now on 4. I think she doesn't gain any XP out of that, right? No. That would be way too easy and cheap, but oh, look at all the steel slag chunk. I didn't expect any payoff. So, tattered clothing. Oh no. Oh, it's just the outsiders. Oh boy. I'm feeling so darn tired today, it pisses me off. I don't want to be that tired. Not that early. I was so looking forward to tonight's stream. Okay. Royal Ascent, we surely won't play around with that. So, those drifters, they really came in super handy. Even if they will attack us, what I doubt somehow, hopefully, they will cut so many stone blocks. You know, it would have took us so long to get as far as we got now without them that I'm really grateful we got them. Downside, they're eating extra potatoes. So Maldonado would... As a matter of fact, I'd be really happy to pick up both of them. If they'd wanted to. That is. So, yeah, well... Let's see how well Psycho can handle herself against a dromedary. So the dromedary is totally killing Psycho. Luckily, the dromedary is also pretty down. So... My poor ghoul, not even able to solo a dromedary. There we go. Don't you ever touch my ghoul again, you filthy creature. So yeah, that does show me that we need to stay careful with her. Melee 5 ain't much. And we didn't roll up Super Ghoul when we started up the game. If you roll them with Tough and a Melee Passion, that's sick. If you roll them up with Brawler, really sick too. Nimble, also really good. Nimble, sick, Nimble, Tough Brawler, get out. Okay. So meat stockpiles are replenished. And it does look to me as if the potato fields are pretty much sufficient for my people. Which comes as a sort of a big relief to me. And seems like we're really getting some timber on our stockpiles now. Wood is always one of the more scarce resources in a desert biome. Always has been. So, well, let's hunt that pissed off burb. Burp of pissed offness. There we go. Easy. Okay. It's only that ostrich remaining now. Good. So, well, I want a second one here. So maybe we can set up a farming site sometime later. Well, that's sure a lot of potato. Rescuing Dundusk. Nah. I hate the quests where you need to travel abroad to rescue somebody. Shambler approaches. Only one. Boring, but we're still gonna nuke it. Whoa, that thing is fast. So that's all in all just really good training for my entire crew. There we go. The Shambler dropped a shard. That is what I like to see. No, we hold that shard. Alright. You can do many cool things with shards, and then some. Okay. Easy enough. But I keep being very pleased as well about the combo of ghoul plus shotgun. Goes so darn well together. You might even think it was meant to be together. Alright, there's an eclipse. I really hope that these refugees consider staying. That would be the best outcome. Psychic Soothe. Why not? But since I don't know, I'll let Maldonado do the work on the side and allow him to support Gentry. But, well, so far I can't say, Gentry, chill out. You don't need to do the plant work anymore. We got somebody specific for that. Specifically for that. Ugh. English ain't Englishing as intended. Well, at least bioferrite harvesting will be researched rather sooner than later. And, well, sucks that we haven't had a shambler down so far. That is really sort of sad, but, well. Also, I'm very sorry to say, but I'm going to go to bed. I'm so freaking tired. I'm very sorry. I am going to continue this as soon as I can, probably even tomorrow or the day after, but I need to tune out because I just literally had the feeling that I could fall asleep while I'm sitting here, and I think I need some rest. Have a wonderful time, y'all, and see you all next time. Sorry for the short Sunday stream, but recently I do stream a lot more, so just stay tuned, be it on the tube or on Twitch.